So I'm Lachlan Shiver, and I'll be playing the Phantom.
Well, this must be a dream role for you. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, fantastic role. I know the role fairly well. It's more it's the music in between, the incidental music that I didn't know quite so well. Good fun because it's a very dark character, and still challenging vocally, but still mostly in a nice spot in my voice.
Perfect. So Rocky audiences will last have seen you in Javert in Les Mis. So can you give us a comparison between Javert and the Phantom?
Right, so Javert was a very stern character, very strict, very set in his ways, and to some extent the Phantom's quite similar in that regard. He is probably similar though for different reasons. I would say he's got some pretty serious mental health issues behind the scene which have made him the way he is. And trying to get that across to the audience is, for me, the best part of this character. Yeah, I'm enjoying that so far.
Okay, so in this show you're working with co-directors Joy Philippi and Grant Wolfe-Whitfield.
Yep.
Give us how has it been working with the two of them?
Yeah, really good. So I've worked with Joy on Les Mis, and she was involved in We Will Rock You as well. And now again, it's good here on the Phantom. She knows what she wants, and rehearsals are quite chilled out. They're going to no doubt become a little more stressful as the next 3 weeks progress, but yeah, it's good. And she gives me quite a bit of free rein to look at the character, just throws things in there from her perspective. With Grant, I had, the last time I saw Grant, I must have been a child. He donated a trophy to the Rockhampton and Stedford for stage presence, stage personality. I won that when I was about 12 or 13, and he sent up with that trophy a signed poster of the show when he was in Phantom in the Australian production back in the 90s. So that was a nice link from the past to the present. He obviously brings the professional experience of having done the show. So if there are any moments where I think, oh, what's happening here, staging wise, he's got that past experience to be able to dip into and have a look at as well, without being too restrictive and saying, hey, this is what we did then, we're going to do exactly the same thing now. I haven't really seen any of that at all, so that's nice, and I'm sure that will continue.
Fabulous. So what do Rocky audiences have to look forward to when they see Phantom on the stage?
Okay, so those people who know the musical will know the music, and those cliched Phantom songs, the soppy romantic stuff between Raoul and Christine, there's that. And obviously the Phantom's big song is Music of the Night. So those people who know the music will have those, and all three of the major leads, we seem to be doing a pretty decent job of those. Those people who aren't familiar with the music, you're going to see sort of like mild horror, which is pretty rare to see. I think that's good. It's very dark musical for, I'd say, 95% of the time, and lots of layers to all the characters, lots of mystery and intrigue, and you'll be switched on with the storyline. My advice is always to have a look at the synopsis first. Forget the ending, don't read that, but just so you know what's going on, have a little look at the story first, because it is a really good story, and it's a love song. It's a love story, and everyone loves love stories, don't they?
So what about the music? Tell us about the music.
Yeah, now having seen it with a lot and paid a lot more attention to the detail of the score, it's really quite tricky. The changes, for me, the most difficult thing has been the changes in the time signatures. At one point there was a 15-16 bar, and I've never seen that, and I've been in and around music for a pretty long time, and I've never seen that before. I don't know how you would conduct that, but counting it is hard enough. Constantly changing, odd key signatures. It's almost like Andrew Lloyd Webber's done it almost on purpose to say, hey, I can do this, Some people have different opinions of his music. I think it's good. I've sung a lot of his stuff over time, and obviously he's successful. I mean, look at what he's done. Excellent music. lots that, as a singer, you can really sink your teeth into, but at the same time, as an audience, you'll be able to look at what all of us are bringing to these quite well-known songs. And obviously, there have been some fantastic singers in the past who've done these, but we've got the chance to add a little spin to it and bring these great songs to a Rocky stage.
Fantastic. If you had to name one thing about the show that you absolutely love, what would it be?
The big moments vocally for me, which are very close to being beyond my range, they always come at a big, super passionate moment within the show, and it's always the same riff. Da 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 da. That it's always that. It's it ends Act 1. There are some key moments where I worry that Christine may not fall for me. It's always key moments like that. Those would be my favourite moments, and I'm hoping I'm super warm and my throat isn't too knackered, and I can nail those notes.
Heightens each sensation, dark